Hoi hoi hoi! Hello hello! It is I, Relax. I'm back. Back with another stream. Hooray hooray! More west of Loathing! Indeed. We gotta find out what's going on in the west here. Everything, so we can stop loathing it much. Let's see. There we go. Hopefully. Oi! It's me! Renlax! Everybody's favorite renegade. Let's continue. So yesterday we left the home farm, leaving mom, pa, and our little nerd bro behind. We fell off the wagon. We ended up in some little off town, but we fought through it all and got through it, and now we're here in the big cities in Dirt War. We're already starting solving some issues that they've been having around them here parts. This map is a lot bigger than I thought it was. The desolate, lonesome coast. We can just wander if we want. Let's see. There we go. There's my inventory. Year's stuff. Lots of useful things here. Got no boots though. We have yet to find a pair of boots. Howdy, Ron, look! Oh, you can get you. Hey, Lloyd. Need help with anything? Oh, look, with piano player? Oh, I'm still working on it. Alright. You wanted help with the piano player guy. Piano player is not very good at his job. Try to fix him. You lift up the piano player's coat to reveal the hatch on his back that leads to his innards. It's locked, but it's not very good lock. Okay, pick the lock. Pick the lock. You open the hatch and check out the machinery inside. There's obviously something wrong, given all the clinking and springing and clicking noises coming out of the gears and stuff. It looks pretty complicated. I see what's wrong. Mysticality. Sure. You recalibrate some springs and rearrange some gears, and the machinery inside starts operating smoothly. The music improves immediately. Nothing to it. Hooray! Also, I do hope everybody's having a good old day, morning, evening, whatever it is in your time zone. Here, it's been raining. We had a couple of sunny days, and now back to raining. Relax. I can get you. Yeah, fix the piano. I thought so. Easy, sounds so much better. Thanks to heap brand like that. Offer you a free room in exchange, but you already got one. Oh, 20 experience. No worries, Lloyd. Anything I think? Nope, everything's right as Jane here. If you're looking for work, you might ask at the jailhouse. Okay. Poor old Elspirit. It's piano player. Works much better now. A spirited discussion about guns. Everybody else can play without hats. Or drink without hats. I had to have a hat or I wasn't allowed to do anything anymore. Not that saltpeter that? No. Do I have a place where I can see my missions and stuff? Map, inventory, character. Nope. So it's a game where you better remember what you were doing. Because if you don't, well, you're probably gonna miss it. Alright, good. This is why I talk to everybody. Alright, we have her to remind us. Imagine we're back in the trailer soon enough. It's your partner. Susie sniffs. There was much for city living, too crowded and noisy. What do you think you should do next? We're looking to get a moving westward. I reckon train's the way to go. Didn't a map hustler give you have a marker from railroad camp on it? Might be worth checking out. Any other ideas? She says you should deal with the Potemkin. Dirt water. Poking around dirt water, seeing anyone needs any help. You should get the saltpeter for Fort Cowardice. Military bandits. And that's also just okay. So she can tell. Okay, so she's a quest. Nope. Yeah, we bought a flower from her. Oh, just want to say hi. Just getting back to work. Yep, sitting around doing nothing. Lots of empty cells. So I also gotta catch some ghosts eventually. Ahoy hoy! Wolfies, welcome. Yeah! We do be in the west. We are on the prairie. Being cowboys. Hope you're doing well today. Here it's been fine enough. As I said, it's been raining all day, so we stopped having sun, now it is rain. Encountered an overturned wagon, surrounded by ruined books and broken pairs of spectacles. Looks like a family of especially literate homesteaders met an untimely end here. Tragic. Look through the wreckage. Pour the detritus and managed to find exactly one book that is both undestroyed and remotely interesting to you. Got an item. Advanced bean craft. Ooh, is this an upgrade? This is a cookbook. Specializing in bean recipes. Ooh, new skill. We're gonna get ourselves a new skill. Let's see. Alright. There's a list of meditation techniques that help you concentrate while cooking and or fighting. Gives the use of old bean, a skill that temporarily increases mysticality during a fight. There's a chapter about cooking bean dishes so small that they have served intravenously. Gives blood beans, a skill that lets you regenerate health during combat. Ooh, a heal. There's a recipe for the wall-shaped pile of beans that looks pretty interesting. Gives bean wall, a spell that will create a wall of beans that provide cover from range attacks. Let's still learn healing. Master the art of microscopic bean conjuration and fill your bloodstream with restorative proteins. Got skill blood beans. Bloodstream is chock full of tiny beans, which are in turn chock full of restorative proteins. Regenerate 3 HP per round of combat. Actually got so distracted by a newfound vigor that he misplaced the book. No. This is why I can't have any nice things. It's an exposed meat, Wayne. You look at the mining equipment. You have no idea what any of it does. Ask Susie. Hey Susie, do you know any of this stuff works? No? Okay then. Damn. You look at the mining equipment. No idea. Damn. Wow. We do not know, and I don't know how to forage still. You can see a snake coiled up in the little hole. Pull it out and punch it. Here's sun and thunder. Well, we traded then, because it was rainy and thunder yesterday for you, right? Well, we traded, because it's rainy and I think I heard thunder at some point during the day. So we traded. You got the sun now. You're welcome. You can give up. We have love of 25 damage. Oh, I just kill it. Our magic damage has risen quite high. And we got cold snake skin. Nice. Meat. Don't worry, you can keep that. There's a smoking snake. Oh, it's smoking. Oh, it has hot resistance. Oh no! That is my main way of attacking. Bean shield. Bean golem. Oh, what? Did I just get a passive? Is it not like an activatable thing? I just heal for 3 every turn? Alright, let's cast this, the bean shield. And then shoot it! Add some poison to it. Never mind, Susie's just gonna kill. Susie's like, nah, it ain't living. Let's see. No. Blood beads. Bloodstream is chock. Okay, so it's just an active thing. I could upgrade it to be 5 health per round. Probably don't need that. Could upgrade this to be 7 armor. I think it's fine. Dynamite and a can of care zone. Full of snake eggs. Oh. Oh, they left a pickaxe. Yay, a pickaxe. Mine it. Ooh. Now we can mine unrefined ores. Pull them out. Get the eggs. Alright. Summon our dude. We're gonna need some extra attacks now. Ah, they hatched. No. Go, little golem. Okay, so we do have to hit the ones in front. No, my golem! Ah, don't mess with my cute bean golem. He's adorable. Look at him. Stabby stab. And shoot him. Bam. Alright, we took up the eggs. There's not the skin of any of them to be worth collecting. No! They're all babies. That way, and for that reason they had no skin. Not enough. That's a shame. But what if we combined them into one monstrosity instead? Could we then have skinned them and gotten skin? First we sew them together and then we take the skin. Alright, unrefined. Explain it to Susie. Hey Susie, what? I'm gonna tell you about this mining stuff, okay? First machine here. This is an automatic meat excavator. Just there's like move to the next. This first machine is an automatic gold splitter. And this thing over here is to extract aphanetic mud and then grind it. This third machine is an unrefined silver crusher, hard rubble fracture, an acidic jackro. Unrefined silver crusher. It converts sandstone into pure curve. You got mine splainer. Just rolls it out. Are you finished? Yes. Okay, what's mine splainer? You're a real expert. You gain XP when you interact with mining stuff. Yay! Oh, yeah, okay, so whenever I would have gotten experience if I did the mining things after I did these. Okay, good to know. Man, I'm missing out on so many things because I keep doing things first then. Turn the cover, you're faced with 3 bandits pushing a large barrel marked TNT down the trail. The 4 of you stare at each other for a moment, unsure how to deal with this potentially violent happenstance. Dive for cover and fight them, surrender, inquire about the TNT. Hi there, fellas. Fine looking barrel TNT you got there appears a bit elderly though. What happened? Rather than TNT gets old, the nitroglycerin starts to sweat out of it. So I recommend you get it to your destination as quick as you can. Maybe take a shortcut over that rock and bumpy trail over there. The bandits shrug and start rolling the barrel off in the direction. After a couple of minutes, you hear a loud boom in the distance. Ah, 30 experience. Nice. Danger. Spider. Ow. Yikes. I really need to learn how to forage. I hope there is a book of foraging somewhere, and that it isn't just at the beginning where you get it. No, we're going back. Oh, what? Did I already go here at some point? Oh, this was... Oh, okay. This was where the bandits were. Never mind, I already went here at some point. And we got the bandits. Oh, I also got something new. We got the pickaxe, which is 5 to 7... Which, no... Oh, we got 5 unrefined nuggets, so that's neat. Danger, kitchen. Danger, bar. Thought I'd just check if there was any, like, spots to mine from. There was not. Yeah, no, we need that foraging. Nope. Damn it. Go out again. Alright, Cyrus, let's go. Fort Cowardice! Let's go! You see a streak of fire blast across the sky and land just over the horizon. You ride to the site of the impact and find a meteor. Pick up the loose pieces. Get after it with a pickaxe. Pull out your pick and make short work. And small rocks of the meteor. You got 1400 meat and stardust. Unfortunately, your pick melts from the heat of the meteor. The heatier. No, not my pickaxe! No! I'm gonna have to buy a new pickaxe, aren't I? Just like the old saying goes, when life gives you a cannon, make a cannonade. Ah yes, just like we always said it back in the day. Climb up the watchtower and take a look around. Nice view from up here. Badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom. Use my binoculars. Discover a new location, old mission. Come down from the watchtower and pitch the binoculars in a nearby trash can. Yeah, clearly once you use binoculars, you cannot use them again. Administration, mess hall, couple of tents. Broke. Yikes, the miss have definitely got somebody fired. It's a usually sized cannonball. Demi-culverin cannonball. A cannonball is made of fit of demi-culverin. A cannon with a bore diameter of 10 centimeters. No demi less, no demi more. This sign has the goblin word for toilet on it. That sign says toilet in goblin, which makes it seem pretty likely that goblins use the tent as a toilet. No way they're gonna go in there. This must be the math tent. This shelf still has some unlooted medical supplies. Rendered unlooted. Bolster supplies medical goods at the expense of the shelves. You get an Item Army Field Trauma Kit and military grade whiskey. I don't have safe cracking, no! There's some papers and non-medical diagrams scattered across the surface. I'm guessing this belonged to the Fort Cowardice nurse. Look at the papers. Papers are mostly just boring medical records, dental daguerreotypes, lamentations that antibiotics haven't been discovered yet, that kind of thing. Hey, wait, what's this? Looks like that might be important. You got an item. Marching orders. Look at the diagrams. There's a bunch of disgusting drawings of sliced open bodies. Oof. This is an army marching orders from for all the army's marching orders were march back east just as far as your little livered, little yellow belted feet can go, you damn cowards. Read them. This set a marching orders directing a rifle division for Fort All Dead, far to the north of Dirtwater. Discovered a new map location, Fort All Dead. Sounds like a fine place to visit. So we need safe cracking. Somebody remember that there's safe cracking. Go here. Hear the sound of several goblins snoring inside a tent. Go in! Guns blazing! Gotta jump on it. 23, 24. Wow, they have a decent amount of health, though. 22. Ooh, I can't kill this one in one go. Get him! Venus Magicus! Get out of here. Bam. No, Susie! How dare you attack Susie? What did she ever do to you guys? Just gonna leave him on real low health. Bam. And shoot this one. Damn, why are you all attacking Susie? Don't worry, Susie. I'll protect you. Stab me. I heroically defeated the sleeping goblins who were guarding their beds. Yay. Head into the tent. This footlocker's empty. An unlocked footlocker. I guess that makes it just a footer. Ooh. Silver bullet. Does extra damage against cows and other demonic creatures. This item is used in... Okay, so we have a boosted damage against cows. Footlocker still locked. Pick the lock. Lockpick and press needle. Got a full canteen, military grade whiskey, and army filled trauma kit. Full canteen. It's a very old water. Very old canteen. Drinking it would probably give you tetanus, which is discovered very recently. Can be used in combat, puts out fires. Oh, perfect. This footlocker is rust away to almost nothing. Kick it open. Full canteen and a hardtack. Definitely optimized for shelf life instead of taste. Armor by 5. This kit only contains materials for treating physical trauma. For the mental kind, you're better off sticking to whiskey. This special kind of government whiskey designed for soldiers in the field. It's fortified with all sorts of vitamins and things, and can be used in a pinch to sterilize or at least make the victim feel better about a battle wound. Ew. Cool and smooth as a mountain stream, propelled by gunpowder through the flesh of your enemies. Stardust is a handful of sparkling space powder, increasing muscle, mysticality, and moxie by 5 for the rest of the day. Wow. A chunk of mostly worthless rock shot through the veins of gristle and flesh and well veins. Pure soul. It's surprising how many obstacles can be overcome simply by covering them with gas and setting them on fire. I mean, that's not wrong. Cold snake skin. Put it on your hand to add +3 moxie. Ooh. So once I have a hat I'm more likely to keep, we'll probably put that on. There's a cold snake skin that has been liberated from a cold snake's body. So take letter, let it take my force one, let lesser. Yeah. Alright, neat. The mess hall. Black. Oh. Spice rack. Shaker of saltpeter. Yay! We got the saltpeter. Some food in general. The cupboard is bare. There's once the reception desk, but now the most appropriate thing is for us to receive would be a free trip to the dump. The cabinet is mostly empty, but there are a handful of boring personnel records in the back of one drawer. Examine them. They're incredibly boring. No, really, I want details. Fine, read one. First Lieutenant Lorena Hubbard, 9th Cannoneer Division, pay grade 02, B6928, Des 12-12-53, blood type O, wounded in action 11-15-53, satisfied? No, another. Fine, you read one. Patricia Smith, Secretary, pay grade C5. 2-11-8-38, 12-8-62, missed days 12, accrued sick days 63. No, another. Walter Reed, clerk, pay grade C2, blah blah blah. Another. 76 Pyrotechnics Division. Good conduct medal. No, another. 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 Now you're just looking at the same ones you read before. What's wrong with you? Can't get enough. Keep reading. Keep reading! Fine, nothing's happening. I'm out of needles. No! We need to find a haystack so I can get a needle. Alright, let's go back. We got the saltpeter, so let's go to a new map location, the Dave Yard. Ah, let's go to the Dave Yard. That's where all the Daves go, right? Dave B. Dive his boots on, but not his pants. They go to the grave. Brown boots. Ah, I finally got shoes! One extra oh my god, one extra AP. Alright, well, that means we can now cast 3 spells. Or we can summon. Alright, no, that is definitely the boots we want. The Dave Yard. Clearly this is the place to be. The skeleton of a Dave. We have skull chips. Some itty bitty bits of skull. Once they were good for keeping somebody's brain salsa inside, but not anymore. Aw, man, that's a shame. Went down in the theater, Dave C, Dave J. Fight him. Oh, he's got a plank. Don't worry, beans are weak to planks. Skeleton bone. Hooray! Don't have a bone to pick, but you do have a bone. So we say. Dave L died of heart attack. See you in minus 36 years. Looks like the gravedigger left his lunchbox there. Oh, free lunch. Vienna blood saw such thermos of spiked coffee, and they said there was no such thing. Realized David G. He was looking to the sky to save him, but even the sky can't save a fella from like 40 angry bears. Yeah, that's true. Sky bad at fighting bears, unfortunately. A smart-looking skeleton. You fucking smart-looking skeleton, die! You remind me of my brother. He. Skeleton bone. Neat. Dave D. Truth was out there. It killed him. Murdered by a different feller named Dave G. Wow. Ain't that a coincidence? A bone that isn't moving around for a change. Dig through it. Most are just boring broken bones, but you find a skull with a weird tag on it. An item. Skull with an odd tag on it. The skull has a little paper tag tied to it, which has intercemetery loan on one side and some note on the other. Examine it. The tag on the skull has a serial number and says it was borrowed from the submission catacombs on February 19th, 1886. Jeez, this thing is really late. Skulls, check them out. Alright, let's check out the full extent of the Dave Yard. Okay. It's a big sarcophagus. There's a pile of mostly burned rags that maybe used to be a person. Dig through the rags and find a few things that look like they're worth keeping. Gore-splattered scroll, human ashes, got a receipt there. Robe receipt. Neat. The skull is almost too covered in blood and will stare at the read. Lucky for you that you got no other practice reading inside of a dog. Read it. Scrape the largest of the giblet off of the scroll and read it. It says to take a pile of human ashes, spread them out in the shape of a person inside a red chalk ritual circle, then sprinkle them with stardust and place them most the perfect or better glass sphere the heart would be. Anyway, that's the gist of it. The actual text is a lot more of these and thous and such as like that. Plus, there's a bunch of weird gibberish you're supposed to say out loud while they're doing it. Okay. This is a receipt for the delivery of 150 black silk robes. Sounds pretty ominous. Examine it. Okay. Time you started gathering clues about the whole bulletin dead situation going on around these parts. So grab a notebook and paperclip. First receipt to the first page. You got an item, Necromancer Journal. Check that out. Oh, neat. In the Necromancer Journal, I examined the information collected so far. Found a receipt for delivering the robes. You can add more closely see that there's a surcharge for delivery past Boulder Pass. It means the Necromancer's lair is definitely west of the mountains. Good to know. Looks like I have everything you got so far. Sure, perform the ritual. Let's see, according to the Gross Scroll, you need human ashes, some stardust, and a glass sphere if you want to do this ritual. You do all this stuff, but you don't find any glass spheres. Ah, damn it, I don't have any glass spheres. I'll have to remember to get back here later. Sure, just open all of them. Let's summon a dude. There we go. And then I have my little bean golem probably kills one of them now. Oh good, we got a bot. No, the bean! Oh boy, they got a magician too. Oh, spooky damage. Oh no. I can't handle spooky damage. Get rid of you. No more spooky damage. Let's kill the bot, shall we? There we go. What do you have against my bean? There we go. Bean friend was saved. 30 experience, skull chips, skeleton bone, skull chips. Hooray! Oh, is this like... Can I keep fighting these guys and get more experience and stuff? Is this a farming spot? We'll do one more of these and... And I'm 1 damage off from killing either of them. That's very unfortunate. Glad they're more busy fighting the bean golem, honestly. Stop spooky. I don't want the spooks. Stabby stab. Get him, bean golem. More. Okay, so either this is a infinite farming, or I have to like how many grid? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so and 4. Okay, do I have to kill 28 people for this to be finished or something? We'll do one last one, and that way I've done 9. I can come back here and maybe do a couple more later. And if nothing else, I guess I grinded some extra experience just to have it. Because I know I can beat this fight. But I'm also very curious if, like, I can actually clear it, and then it gives you a big reward for, like, clearing out the entire thing. But yeah, if after 3... Okay. Maybe we'll be back later. Alright, let's go. We were going back to Dirtwater. Off the side of the trail, you spot a beer cactus. You're not sure why they call them that, since they're shaped like mugs, not barrels. I don't have foraging. I hope I can find a book that lets me do foraging at some point. How are we looking? 259. Okay. I almost have enough to... Oh, no, I'm not. I'm far away from doing this. Mind's planer. Someone's a small-ish. Sets enemy on fire. I'm gonna spend 100. That's a huge increase in damage in general. Let's upgrade. There we go. And a lot of grit, gumption, and glamour. So I get some extra AP, extra speed, make sure I get to go faster, extra health in general, and I get more money. Hey friend, no, I need a pickaxe. Sadly, he doesn't have that one. Damn it, only hot dogs. Wait, did I capture some of them? I killed some of them, didn't I? No, I got the saltpeter. Who wanted the saltpeter again? Somebody at the saloon, wasn't it? Oh yeah, the chef. Not poker. We're not playing poker. Hey friend, I got the saltpeter. Yeah, got it already. That's the stuff. Thanks. 10 experience. Okay, next thing I need is some kind of hot pepper. It's called a murder pepper because it's really spicy. It later adds a knife and kills people or asks dumb questions. You go in the area around Sounding Cone. Should be able to find when you've wandered around a while. Okay, thank you, friend. Wander. Catch a whiff of something that makes your eyes water. You trace it to its source, a vividly colored red shape hanging from a scraggly little pant. This must be southeast western murder pepper that fella Jewel was looking for. Grab it. Finger and thumb immediately starts throbbing as you pluck the pepper. You toss it into a rucksack before it can do more damage. Alright, neat. Let's just give that immediately to this guy. Mom, my murder paper. Yeah, here it is. A big nice one. That'll last a while. Good going. Okay, so you were looking for stuff to do. I need someone to go check my mail. I ordered a new saute knife, but I haven't got time to go fetch it myself. Here's the key for my post office box. Okay, sure. I'll go do that for you, buddy. Can I control? Oh, I can't. Okay, so I don't have to. Oh wait, this is jail. Wrong place. Post office. Find P.O. Box 441. The one that belongs to the chef of the Jewel. Open it. Open the box and a torrent of junk mail falls out to reveal a knife just sitting loose in the box. So pick it up. Saute knife. Back to the chef. But what if? This is a very good. Even though you're holding it, you're still pretty sure there's no such thing as a saute knife. I mean, it's too thin to use as a weapon, so it's not even worth stealing. Damn. That be how it be. This P.O. Box sponsored by LT and NT. Jewel Salon. I thought I had to click and stuff to get places, but apparently I can use Lost. I got my knife. Yeah, here you go. Excellent. I work a lot better than Ham was using. Okay, I only need one more favor from you, but it's most important. I used to have this recipe for a very secret jerk sauce. My jerk friend Dave J stole it from me. Then he died and took the secret to his grave. Literally, I mean, he was buried with it. You want me to dig up his grave? It's dead. He won't mind. Oh, okay. Got a recipe yet? My friend Dave J took it to his grave. Okay, so gotta go back to the Dave yard and find the Dave J. To the Dave yard we go. Oh, no in between. Okay, Dave J, Dave B, Dave C. Oh, there it is. Dig up the grave. Dig up the grave and pry open the coffin. Instead of a corpse, it contains a garbage bag. Strange. Reach inside. Reach inside a garbage bag and I'm surprised to find it full of pudding. No, it's just not just pudding. Pudding and motor oil. Who would do this? Keep digging. I managed to reach all the way to the bottom of the bag and retrieve a sudden lump from the bottom. You can glob the wood and dry it off and then wash your arm in a nearby ditch. This better be worth it. Got an item, Dave's secret sauce recipe. Just combine these ingredients in a small pot, stir, and abracadabra. Rap-a-pa-pow. Take this back to the chef of Jewel. Alright. Will do. To dirt water. Cyrus takes a weird turn somewhere and finds himself completely surrounded by old dead trees. Where are you? A grey mist closes in as you and Cyrus marches confidently forward through the gnarled and ancient forest. You shudder. Cyrus stops. Through the fog ahead you see a shape. You dismount to investigate and it reveals itself to be the shape of a pedestal, topped with the shape of a book. Take the book. Chill runs down, you spy as you touch the book. Actually, Nexmex. What is Nexmex? Gives you Grinning Skull skill. This black covered book, written in black ink and black paper, is the primer in the arts of southwestern necromancy, otherwise known as Nexmex. Grinning Skull skill, sure. This seems like it's probably pretty dangerous. Are you sure you want to read it? Yeah, sure. Okay, it's your funeral. Whatever, Grandma. Cannot see the words on the pages and can nevertheless read them. Your mind becomes stained with grim secrets. Got skill, Grinning Skull, Grinning Skull. Skull's to scare and ghost to scare. So you know what you would be double scary? Yes, you do. AP 1, base damage 1, spooky. As turn over the last page, the book vanishes in a puff of black smoke. Spooky. So now I got Grinning Skull, which costs 200 to upgrade. It is 10 spooky damage. So I guess if I have something that's weak to spooky, I can cast that instead. Oh wait. Kitchen. Back here. The recipes had one of my jerk friend, Dave J, took to his grave. Yeah, I got it. Thanks to Melon Body. Now my slop will be world famous. Yeah, let me give you a little something for your trouble. Fell into slop, but it's still good. Sloppy chef's hat. Well, in day's work. Alright. 3 mysticality versus my 1 mysticality. Ah, sloppy chef's hat. Put that on. Alright, I also have... That seems like I'll probably keep it. Apply to hat. Put the cold snake skin on your hat, making it slightly blacker than it was before, at least in the area right above the rim. 3 mysticality and 3 moxie. This is a very good hat. I got a very good hat. Alright, let's wander just to see if we find anything random. Spot a store on the horizon. Perhaps we could exchange meat for goods and services there. Discover a new map location. Button Willow Crit store. Go there now. Yeah, that sounds good. But Willow store. I need a... Do you have a pickaxe? You don't happen to have a pickle. This barrel is like pickles and looks like an empty pickle barrel. First you're excited because it's a barrel full of pickles, but they turn out to be novelty rubble pickles. No! Shelves laden with various goods. Various goods. The woman behind the counter stares at you with a huge grin on her face. She gestures to the goods she's got for sale. Take a look. Advanced bean craft. Really just learn a new bean slinging. Buy. Bar of soap. Dr. Swelton's pure Castile soap. Where does this company call it? Soap? Sure. Lubricant. Sure. Buy random stuff that it... Disposable binoculars. Yes. Hammer. Provides the option to hammer things in certain places. Particularly if you have some nails. Yes. Oh, needles! I've been looking for these. Mind your meat. Gives you Dickrin skill. Sure. Pickaxe. Ah, I don't have an... I need 1,000 meat. Just sell it. It wasn't enough to get a gold tooth. This person had their entire skull replaced. Sure. Anything that says just sell it, I'll sell, I guess. It better mean that, yes, you can just sell it when it says just sell it. I still don't have enough for the goddamn pickaxe. This is a certificate entitling the bearer to 42 shares. Oh, okay, this is sellable. Good, now I can get the pickaxe. Yay! Alright, we have a new pickaxe, we got more needles, we got these, we got advanced beancraft. Let's see. There's a poem scribbled into the margins whose words keep shifting and changing, gives uncanny presence, a perk that provides resistance against elemental damage. Ooh, just... that seems good. There's a whole set of recipes for ice-cold bean-based desserts, give Great Northern Blizzard, a spell which deals cold damage to all and an AoE. There's a list of meditation techniques to help you concentrate on cooking and or fighting. Use the old bean, a skill that temporarily increases mysticality. I don't care about that one. So either resistance to all elemental damage or an AoE. I think I need an AoE. Got the great 4 AP. Okay, it's not a lot of damage, but hey, you studied a bean dessert recipe. Practice conjuring up various configurations of frozen beans. Unfortunately, at some point, the book got completely covered in a snowdrift, and now it's all soggy and ruined. No! Why does this keep happening? Mind your meat. Gives me the Dickrin skill. Read the book from cover to cover and learn, among other things, that its cover price is way too high. Dickrin. After you're done reading it, you use your newfound skills to pawn it off on a wide-eyed room for 60 meat. You gain 60 meat. Yay, money! Got some of the money back. Alright, 59, you have Dickrin. 10% discount. Great Northern Blizzard. The AP cost won't go down. So this is more if I weaken a lot of people, I can just finish them all off, maybe. This is probably the one I should upgrade next. I don't Maybe this one gets a good secondary effect. Like, this one sets things on fire now. Let's upgrade the Dickerin by 1. Alright, I think we got everything we wanted from this store. Let's go, Cyrus. Sure, railroad camp. Why not? Let's go to a new location. Snake Spring. Ah, Snake Spring. That sounds fun. Completely different direction. I don't have foraging. When do we get foraging? God damn it. I need foraging. Huh. So this is where all this... An endless stream of snakes pours out a hole in a cannon wall. Grab a handful. Gotta jump on them. So I have 3 action points. I can't even use Great Northern Blizzard yet. We'll do 31 spooky, 41 hot damage. Gee, we'll kill any of them. Except that one. A spring snake. Let's just kill... let's bring you down to barely. Actually, summon Golem. And then we bring you down to very little health. Get him. 21. Okay, good. You can kill that one. Bam! Aha! My Golem dodged it. Aha! Golem has become too powerful. It can dodge things now. Alright, we got that one. That one's dead. It's on fire. Golem! Finish him off. The bean Golem's too powerful. A snake spleen and snake liver. Sets an enemy on fire? Oh boy. Used in combat. Restore 15 health. Oh, cool. So this is a infinite... We'll do one more. Just because we can. Summon my friend! And then we set this one on fire again. Ah! Dodging! The bean. They can't hit it because it's floating in the air. Two of them should just die on their own at this point. But I guess we'll help them along. There we go. Snake Venom Bladder. A lot of people don't know the difference between venomous and poisonous. I'm going to explain it to you, but this is what makes a snake both. Poisonous. Oh, 5 turns of poison. Neat. Alright, that's another 80 experience. There we go. I needed the extra AP. Now I have 4 AP. There we go. A little bit more base stats. Well, at least we know about it. To the railroad camp. Encounter some homesteaders who seem to have run their wagon off the road. Either that or they found a wagon in the ditch and are pretending to be sad about it. Waving at them right away. That's unfortunate. Didn't have enough muscle. How much muscle do I have? Ah, I'm only at 7. Damn. If only I could have eaten something to get myself to 10. Oh well. I'm sure they'll live. Are we there yet? Guy should never be put in charge of a switch. The old steam ram. Yep, the good old heavy bison. He's not getting much track laid, but she's an expert whistler. He's too busy playing with his watch to get any work done. I don't know where he got it. Yeah, that's nice. Watch where to get it. Oh, boy, from your scout, I'm just so young out of you. You better well, boy, will make something. Oh, yeah, I know that store. I'm really a nice store. Real nice watch. Goes back to fiddling with his watch. Leave him be. The old iron monster. Bronzipodimus. Howdy there. He approached a beleaguered looking man with tiny glasses. Howdy there. Who's in charge of this outfit? If I'm being charitable, I'd say that fella over there in the white hat is the foreman. He points at a man next to a huge pile of rocks. And if you're not, smiles. Then I'd say the paper-baked idiot over there in the absurd white hat is the fella you're looking for. Alrighty, thanks. Are you in charge? I was wondering if there's anything I can do to help. You want to know something? I love trains. Oh, ever since I was a little boy. Huge, magnificent, roaring iron beasts. They were magical to me, like dragons. When the opportunity arose to take on management of the rail line, I jumped on it like a shot, and you know what I learned? What's that? Organizing and building and running one of these operations is the most amazing pain in the ass you will ever imagine. You want to help? Congratulations, you're the new foreman. I'm going home to play with my models. Swell. Hey, I was put in charge. Guess I'm the boss now. Looks ahead. Up and down. Well now, I suppose you can't be any worse than the last clown. Extend his hand. Name's me. I'm your assistant. What's the situation? Well, I'm sure you didn't miss seeing the giant pile of rocks blocking the path. The surveyors say there isn't any other suitable mountain pass. So can't reroute it around it even if you had a monster to take. And it does? Well, by my calculations, we could dynamite it clear without too much trouble. Problem is, it'll take a lot of dynamite. A whole year's worth, I figure. You used to keep that much on hand for emergencies just such as this one. But a fat goblin stole it all. Sneaky little varmint. Right, I'll get it back for you. Right here. The goblins are holed up in Gustav and Gulch. It's a real tough, rough place. You might want to spend some time getting the lay of the land, learning fighting skills before you head that way, especially if you plan to go in guns blazing. Let's go to a new map location, Gustav and Sun Gulch. You don't need that specific dynamite though. Any you can lay hands on will be fine, as long as there's enough of it. Look into it. Gustav Sun Gulch. Butterfield Ranch. Howdy there, I'm wandering Sally. Howdy Sally, I'm relaxed. What's your line? Trading. I wanna roll around these lands just like it says on the label. Buy a little here and sell a little there. I make my way. Care to see wares? Sure thing. An apple. Okay. Bar of soap, carrot. Increases your item drop bonus by 10%. Ooh, fungicide bot. Kill a lot of goblins in one, but take a while. Lock, you have one of these. Bad luck, okay. Lucky marigold. Just a +1 to everything. I don't know what I currently have on my label. Needles. Ooh, needles. Buy. Ooh, cheaper pickaxe. Work boots. Maximum AP and armor. Oh man, that's so much better than the one I currently have. I guess I could sell some of the things that I don't need, but also I don't want to do that. Maybe she stays here. Toasty. Well, hopefully she remains there. You find a flyer for dynamite store up north. It's charred around the edges, like it got blown here by an explosion. Mark the address down on your map. Go to a new map location. Dynamite Dan's Discount Dynamite Dare House. Keep going where you're going. I don't have the money to buy stuff. Oh, there's cows! Be ready, folks! There be cows here. Fight! You're gonna have to deal with this cow if you want to explore this area. Okay, fight! Don't worry. It's a health calf. 35 hot damage. Oh, this thing might hit kind of hard. Let's defend myself. And fire! Shoot it. Ow. One more. Does not increase it. Okay. So it does increase over time, but casting the spell at them again does not increase their damage. Banish the demonic cow from this realm. Get the hens, little doji. 15, roast the cow tongue. extra thick leather. Susie carves another notch in the stock of her rifle. So she gets stronger when she hits certain points. There's a rope tied to the fence post there. Length of rope. You need to tie something to something else and you don't think string or twine or cord or jute is up to the task, you'll need some of this. Good. Haystack needle! Yay, needle. There's something buried in smoldering embers. Dig in. Red hot poker. Deals hot damage instead of physical. So I would lose 3 moxie. But I would be doing hot damage. I like the moxie. Notice some words carved into the side of the outhouse. Curly was here. Wait a second. You know the name. Curly Butterfield. The legend of Curly's meat. Looks like some. Maybe this outhouse is worth investigating. Luckily, you don't have to actually go inside the outhouse because once you open the door, you find a map scratched onto the inside of it. The map will reveal the location of a mine just west of the ranch, labeled Coal Ridge. You discover a new map location, Coal Ridge Mine. There's an inset map of the mine itself with a big X scroll between 3 strange triangular icons. Curious. And nothing to churn. I don't have enough lockpicking. To see or horror, you see that every single cow in the Butterfield here is now an ungulith, an infernal cow spirit bound in stone. They're not dangerous unless you get near them. Walk among them. Fight. Gotta jump on them. Target an ungulith. That's what becomes of the cows. 15. Brass bull ring. Susie carves another notch in the stock of the rifle. Cowhead flashes in her eyes. Her resolve intensifies. Susie has become stronger. Good. There's still an effectively infinite number of unguliths. Okay, so this is another, like, farm spot. Okay, so I could farm and make Susie infinitely stronger here. Brass bull ring. Years of being stuck in the nose of a cow have done nothing to finish onto the thing. Sometimes a pocket of many to go. Geode. Sometimes a pocket of the intestine remains behind when a cow undergoes the transition to an infernal ungulith. And you get one of these, a stone sphere full of boiling tripe, increasing mox by 6 for the rest of the day. Okay, let's do one more. Oh, now they spawn 2. This is getting out of hand. Now there is 2 of them. Let's see how much damage they do. Okay, that's not bad. I regen 3. Be gone, foul creature! Susie has become even stronger. She's leveling up. And we got 89. I need just so much more. Alright, well, we'll be back here as well. We're gonna have to go to all the spots again, because I will refuse to finish the game without actually double checking everywhere. Coal Ridge Mine, sure. Some distance of the trail you see a water tower that appears to have sprung a small leak. Plug it. Fire a single bullet into the hole, plugging it and rendering the water supply safe. It's slightly leaded. 15 experience. Oh, neat. It's my partner. God damn it, all of these forging things. I better get the goddamn book eventually from somewhere. There's a row of lockers there. It must have been used for storing the personal effects of the fellas who used to work in this mine. The first one is labeled Ellsbury VM. There's no lock on it. The label on the second one is covered in some kind of white goo. The third one is labeled Loose Bed. Has a combination lock on it. Open the first locker. Ellsbury's helmet. Bottle of laudanum. Open the second locker. You open this door to reveal a skeleton covered in the same white goo that was outside of the locker. Ah, you get it. This guy must have died of his co-workers played a prank on him where they stuffed him in his locker and then filled it with shaving cream. Can't believe you dang jerk stuffed him in a locker and filled it with shaving cream. I died from that, yells the skeleton, confirming both your inside and his eventual murderous intent. I'd fight him. The shaving cream covered skeleton. Ah, the poor fella. Let me get that for you. I'll burn it off. Alright, how's Sue's looking? 36! She has also learned Lasso, usable once per 5, target will be disabled. Alright, do it. Lasso it! Alright, so that's a good 1v1 thing, where I just have her do that, and then I get 2 turns to burn it. 15 skeleton bone, skull chips, handful of loose teeth. Neat. The third, there's combination lock on it. Don't know the combo. Well, darn. Well, we'll learn it eventually, I'm sure. And 5 meat nugget, 5 experience. Mindsplaining bonus. Yay! Mindsplaining bonus. Ah, man. Really should have gotten more. Tie a rope to the crossbeam. Sure. Climb down. Mine it. Mindsplaining bonus. Bottled laudanum. Because armor. Elsewhere's helmet 2 armor. If I wanted to be more tanky. But I got more power instead. This is spot Curly's toilet notes mentioned. Dig. Curly's compass. This is Curly Butterfield's compass, but the dude must have always been lost because this thing points every which way but north. Examine it. Compass needle is pointing generally northwestish. Okay. Mine it. Mindsplaining. 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 Don't like the spiral one bit. I'm sure it's fine. This card looks like it's partially real. Loot it anyway. Black fluid oozes from way, and a scabrous man sits below it on the floor. Take the fluid. Spiral makes you feel uncomfortable. Vibrating. It goes further than expected. It's warm. Keep going. You're up to your shoulder and feel it. A beating heart. Rip it out. We're mining here. It's quite frightening normal. Look through it. Mine. Oof, looks like they should have picked better friends. Take the pick. Yeah, another pickaxe. Good. I'm sure everything's fine. Curly's compass. Yep. How much experience? 219. Well, gotta get my lock picking up, so. Never found the combo. I don't know the combo. Maybe we'll learn it at some point. Northwestish. Who knows where it is? Who knows if we will learn at all? Hi, Susie. Don't mind me. We got some money. And yeah, her like little camp is gone. I'm sure she'll reappear from time to time. Discover the Big Apple. Spot an astonishingly large horse apple in the distance. You're literally astonished by the size of it. It is very large. Yeah, go to the apple. To the apple. Reach the center of the clearing. You are simultaneously struck with a profound awe and terrible stench as you discover the largest road apple you've ever seen. And you can imagine how this got there. Was it a giant horse? Was it 200 normal-sized horses acting collaboratively? They should have sent the poet. Yeah, they should have. It doesn't smell any better up close. Clean it up. Make a little dent in it. Keep digging. Keep digging. Keep. Make a little dent in it. Hooray! Don't know what that was, but sure. The Big Apple is gone. Let's go to Dynamite Dance. Find a pair of saddlebags slung over a tree branch. Stenciled letters on the side read property of Fort Old Dead Library. Dig through the bags. Ooh, Beancraft. The bag is full of books, mostly boring military field manuals. They do find an unspecific interest to you, though. Grant's Beancraft volume. Yes. Dynamite Dance. It looks like everything's fine here. An article about butter and an article about beans, and a juxtaposition gives you an idea. It gives Butterbean a spell at reducing the opponent's muscle. Okay, so a debuff. The poem is scribbled in to the margins whose words keep shifting and changing. Gives uncanny presence. There's a recipe. Oh, I will take wary to get more maximum AP. Keeping an eye out for trouble, because you know it's keeping an eye out for you. The reader scrolling's internalizing all the insane paranoid implications. Oh! Hello? What? One moment. Ah, Tifase 011. Thank you for the follow. Hello. Welcome to stream. How are you doing? Welcome to West of Loathing that I'm currently having some fun with. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the follow. There we go. Ordinary Eyes and Burner book. I didn't trust that book. Have you played the West of Loathing yourself before? Are you interested in watching somebody else, or do you enjoy watching people play it? It's been fun so far. Hi Dan. Year supply of dynamite. Contains enough dynamite for a whole year. Dynamite 1 year, stencil was created in an official looking typeface. Don't have that much meat. Yeah, that's not happening. Alright, maybe we'll be back, Dan. Old mission, sure. A nearby hissing sound alerts the presence of a snake, or at least something that sounds like a snake. It turns out to be a goblin cooking flapjacks on a flat and baking hot rock. The grayish batter sizzles as the goblin pours out some more, and then they look up and give you a surprise look. Hey. Hey, what's that? Not a human? Hey, what are we doing out here? You're thieving flapjacks, maybe? Nope. Talk to me. Be calm, I will not jack your flaps. There's something wrong. I'll not flap your jock jams to flapping. Please, what you be wanting? Ask for its spatula. Spatula, wide and flat, and eating it, one of it am. To giving will you me? Spatula, mind you're giving no, but how is she to flipping my flapjacks? I could do teaching you bean slinger flipping magic. Interesting to hearing about. Okay, well, trading spatula for magical lessons. Teach him a lesson. She goblin a simple magical cantrip to flip cooking foods over with a snap of the fingers. Happily give you the spatula. Gulch goblin spatula. Nice. What's that do? +4 spell damage. That will most likely have to go over Moxie. Did lower the Moxie I have overall, but that's fine. 279 and wary. Oh wow. This will let me cast so many more spells. I do want to get the lockpicking expertise though, so it's your partner, talk to her. You're not a priest, so you shouldn't mess with any of this stuff. Pew pew pew. So sorry, the catacombs are of limits. Oh, but I always wanted to see the catacombs. Not without Sister Mary's permission. Which is the only other nun here. Okay. I'll go talk to her. Pew 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 pew. An empty relic case with a spot for a skull. An empty relic case for a spot for a pelvis. An empty relic case for a spot for a finger bone. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness! What's wrong, sister? They came back. Just came back and took them. Couldn't stop them. Oh, slow down, okay, what happened? Oh, holy relics. The saints just stormed up at the catacombs. Took them back. Wow. I didn't know what to do. I thought maybe they'd fire me if I tried to stop them. The cardinal will be here any minute. What am I going to do? So I would take a deep breath and try to calm down. Okay, what's your name? I'm Sister Mary. My name's Renlax. Now, what's this about saints? Our mission is to protect these sacred relics. I'm the relic keeper. It's my specific job to look after them. Wait. Did they call you Memento Me? He shows you the ruler she keeps tucked in her sleeve. No, they do not. Okay, sorry. So what happened? The saints, it's so horrible. They just came to life. Somehow. They came out of the catacombs all skeletal and ghastly looking. I mean, it's probably blasphemy to say that, but I'm nearly fainted. They took back the relics? Yes, they would recover before the cardinal gets here. We're in much trouble. How much time is there? Actually, it's months overdue. It's probably not all that urgent, but still. Alright, I'll get them back for you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, wait a second. They're going to have to fight them to get the relics back. Because that's probably blasphemous too. I mean, probably. But if black magic brought them back to life, that's like super blasphemous, right? So it evens out. But there, the cardinal's going to want to have a very long talk about this. But go ahead. Do what you must, I suppose. Okay. Dum-de-dum. Good luck down there. I will do my best. Coffin looks like it was hauled down here fairly recently. Look inside. It's empty. Curious. Precariously balanced pyramid of skulls. They're all riled up and twitching, kicking it over. You're sure there's a lot of them, and they're really mad, maybe angering all of them at once in the graveyard. Kick them! Gotta jump on them. Oh, they have a lot of health, huh? Okay. 2 cold damage to everybody. Oh boy. Right. Summon my little dude. Fire damage you. Ow. Ow. Okay, we're all attacking me today, huh? Pressing a key. Defeat. Gain an effect. You gotta kick. Ask it all the way to the stairs. Dang. Got angry. Anger 2. 6 muscle, 6 mysticality, 6 mo. See, you're mad than a hornet. If your anger level gets higher than 2, you'll pass out from rage. Okay. Food. Speed doesn't help. Muscle. I don't know if armor works against magic. Sure, we'll eat a hard tack. Eat the tack. That was hard. So what's pain tolerance do? Losing fights make you angry, and your pain tolerance determines how angry you can get before you pass out. Well, I was gonna save. I need the extra health, I think, at this point. Extra damage, maybe? Could upgrade the Great Northern Blizzard, do a little bit more. One off from up in Hellbender, one more. I'll be back in a little bit. We'll go back here and kill them later. You find a liquor cabinet standing in the woods. Maybe there used to be a house around here. Try opening it, but find it to be locked. That's probably why it didn't get stolen by whoever stole the walls. Pick the lock, sure. Got decent whiskey, decent wine, decent tequila. Nice. Oh. Hey, Cecil looks over her notes. I think there's another ranch in this area. Don't know nothing about it. It's pretty new. Okay, we'll take a look. Lazy Dude Ranch. What do you think we should do next? That fellow Smee at the railroad camp said they're gonna need a whole mess of dynamite to clear the way for tracks. What if we want to track down for him? Any ideas? Well, they said it was stolen by goblins from Gustavson Gulch, right? Hell, my rifle looks just as good on goblins as anything else. Where was that Dynamite Dan fella? He wrote a good pile of stuff that's for sale. Priced their sucker greenhorns, but if we run out of other options. Hats. Hat store. Walk in the millinery and find 5 bandits lounging around and big piles of half-made hats. It's the law! Skedaddle! Bandits scatter like cockroaches, each shutting themselves behind a different door. Guess you'll have to wrangle them individually. Alright. Dispatch filthy floor wears a lot of hats. Well, good for them that they have. This one room each. This creates a full top to the top with brims. This is apparently the demo model for a player piano showroom. It's only got 3 songs in it. They're all children's works and traditional songs that are in the recently implemented public domain. They're all set up to play just the first few seconds on a loop. The people who worked there must have hated it. What songs do you want to set it dial to? Yellow Rose, public domain, my old public domain home, public domain Joe. Change the tune of the... These hats look like they're more comfortable to sit on than to wear. Ah, very locked. Pick the lock. Pick the lock. The remaining bands will corner you if you go in there now. Better take care of them first. Okay. Brims. So many brims, so little time. Stay with our hand. Jacuz! Ow! Man inserts the dumpster outside and walks in, making dust of their hands, gesturing a cartoon. Then it's all jump and scuttle back to rooms. Oh no, he's back! Say what you will about these guys, they were never brimless. Okay, is he the only one that has like a black? Is this where we're hiding? Didn't actually look. Goose! Get out of here! After 2 dents. You don't know much about hat making, but you don't know this doesn't make much sense. Crappy cheap books, shoddy hats. Any of them different? I'm not seeing anything particularly different about any of the hats. Liners. Given the quality of one-liners around here, you don't need multiple. This one's different. Jacuz! Got him. Which one of them is different? Oh, that one moved. Okay, so this one's just that one of them moves. Okay. I'm looking too intensely to see if any of them are different. I didn't notice any movement or not. Squatchies. These are parts for some weird kind of hat you never wear. Oh, did he fall asleep? Oh. Maybe he has a recorder. But nah, I got him. That's what you do for falling asleep right after somebody breaks into Taika. Decent tequila, decent wine, decent whiskey. There's an increase in any of them. Well, we caught the band in that room. Brims, brims, brims. More brims. Brims, brims, brims. Brims, brims, brims. All the brims. Oh wait, that whistling? Ah, okay, so he turned the music on to change. There you go. He started whistling. Couldn't help himself. Final 5, deal with them. Turn them in, shoot them. Sure. Marshal Black had the bandits back to Dirtwater on the end of a rope and locked them in the town room. Where did I find them? Oh, Mary? Yep. Of course, you know, bandits would have been a lot harder to find if they didn't keep picking the semantic hideouts for some reason. You know, here's your reward. 1,000 meat, 75. Money. Neat. A 5th wanted poster. Poster says, wanted. The Gherkin brothers for kidnapping, brining, kidnapping victims, and attempted sale of human flesh for consumption. Last seen headed for the old abandoned pickle factory. Interesting. Can't let those dastardly criminals escape justice. Wouldn't be kosher. Would we like to investigate? Yes, indeed. We marked the old pickle factory on the map. Hopefully chasing them down won't get you on a real, you know. Discover the map. Abandoned pickle factory. Hooray! Go, go, go. Low clock noise draws your attention. You follow the sound to a man in a one's white apron who is butchering a bighorn sheep or some other large desert animal with an oversized and heavy-looking meat cleaver. As he's hauling the implement up onto his shoulder for another blow, he catches sight of it and hisses with a wild look in his eye. Who's there? Don't test me, boy. I'll chop you up like a goat or whatever it is. Yikes, test him. I don't have foxing. Help him out with his cleaving technique. Bleeding slinger. He's there, you're butcher right. Do you know chef magic? Ha! Oh, yeah, the slinger. I know a couple of things, but I never studied it for real. Might be able to teach you a little telekinesis. It'll help you handle a cleaver more easily. What's it? Raises awareness telekinetically. You spend some time teaching the butcher how to manipulate the object of his mind, at least well enough to make his cleaver seem a little lighter and less unwieldy. Gives you some of his animal carcass as payment. Goat steak, 21 meat, 15 experience. Good. Alright, now let's go get whatever was in this final room. Several years worth of hat magazines. Hat Trend, Hat and Had, Hats Today, and that kind of thing. The guy who sat here wore a lot of hats, but he made even more. I don't have safe cracking. I need to learn safe cracking. So many things I need to learn. Goat steak. There's muscle and mox over 3. Neat. Nope. The Potemkin gang. Discover a new version. Rescue mission. Catch sight of towers of an old mission nestled among the pines. Rescue mission. Go find them. They need rescuing. There's also needing a foraging. There's a haphazard stack of pews in the corner. Oh boy. There's a shelf full of medical supplies. Hope it has been pushed back against the wall. Gosh, a real life nun.
Ah, yes, I'm Sister Tabitha.
Relax, what's with the cots?
Well, with the cow attack so on, I felt my face would be better served by running this place as a clinic rather than a church. The medical supplies would like a healing to go.
You need any errands to run or something?
Funny, you should ask. I've been experimenting with the healing properties of purple grass that grows near here, but I've run out. Would you mind picking some for me? It grows near a cave that makes an unusual humming sound.
Humming cave. No problem. I'll be right back with it. Not yet.
Yeah, well, to find a humming cave of purple grass, that's disappointing. I trust you keep your promise.
And buy some medical supplies? Army field. Bro, you're not sure which is strange, that these work at all or that they only work on legs. I'll buy one just in case. You never know when you need that to help somebody. The humming cave. I don't have safe cracking. When do I learn how to crack safes? You see a wagon broken down by the side of the road. Well, if we're being honest, it's getting attacked by a horrible monster and probably more likely what happened than a simple mechanical failure. Dismount and investigate. Most of these pickings have particularly well been picked easily. There's still a safe in there that's presumably too heavy for scavengers to move. I don't have safe cracking. Where do you get safe cracking? Huh, these rocks are weirdly organized. That's maybe what Nun was talking about. Pick it. Purple grass. Anything to mine? I get bonuses to mining. The snake isn't gonna let you pass without a struggle. A struggle it is then. 70. Buff my armor. And then hit it. Tie one of them up. Tie it up so it doesn't get the turn. And burn it. Bam. Snake liver, electric snake skin. What? Put it on your hat to add 7 spell damage. Your hat's all gotta happen. You don't want to be the person who shows up at a party wearing multiple hat bands, do you? Okay, well, we gotta find a new hat eventually. Wow, what is that thing? Teleportation devices. What in the world? This looks dangerous. What? No, it looks fine. Where do I? Looks like there was a huge cave in at some point. Where do I stick it? Strange stone arrow. This is a triangular object made out of strange stone-like material, shot through with channels of smooth black glass. Neat. Monolith is dark. This looks dangerous. Oh, it's fine. Just some sci-fi in our western. Everything is fine. Okay, nothing else to do here, apparently. Can't use the item, so we'll bring it and I'm sure something will happen. You might be able to push this over. Try it. Yay! Heave ho! I could have done that instead of fighting the snake. Okay. Oh well, we fought the snake. Howdy, Cyrus. Fort all dead. A strange stone arrow as fan starts going crazy, beeping and booping, whirling around of its own accord. It practically drags in the direction of a strange, crypt-looking house. Let's go to a new map. The Perfursters. Check out the house. All the way south again. Oh boy. Beeping machine leads to a ramshackle house in the middle of the desert. Okay. More foraging that we don't know. Please tell me you have a book on safe cracking and foraging. This appears to be an extremely powerful magnifying mirror, basically an inside-out microscope. Microscopic mites that live in your eyelashes seem to be getting along just fine. Prophet's toilet isn't very good repair. Flush it. Huzzah! It has been fixed. Map noted with circle and lines. These books are all about concept too advanced for you to even recognize. This guy doesn't sleep much. The dresser contains 10 instances of exact same shirt and 20 identical socks. Why it doesn't seem to be operational as it functions is to do nothing. Hey there, Professor. Excuse me, name's Renlax.
Right. Oh, I didn't notice you come in. I'm not used to visitors, but folks generally call me the Professor. Is there something I can do for you?
I found this bleeping gizmo, and I sort of followed the bleeping and led me here.
Well, I'll be. It certainly led you to the right place, young man. This is El Vibrato technology, and I happen to be as much an expert as anyone alive today.
What now?
El Vibrato. They were an ancient race that lived here long before humans. Well, they mostly lived underground. They might still be living, as far as I know. Never seen a peep of an actual person, though. Just the machines left behind.
Are they space aliens?
Could be aliens, or genius pre-humans, with an entirely different terrestrial evolutionary line. This stage of investigation, it's impossible to say. Isn't it exciting? Here, let me have a closer look at your bleeping gizmo.
Give me the device.
Aha, as you suspected, this is one of their transponders. Detects elder and vibrato technology that homes in, you see. That'll be why it led you here. Got a thing I've been trying to repair.
Tinkers around with the transponder for a bit and then there's a strange stone marble into socket on it.
There you go, good as new. Swipe up or down to turn it on or off.
The vibrato transponder. Swipe.
Now I gotta warn you, this device will lead you to abandon El Vibrato technology. Might also attract unwanted attention.
From what?
From the El Vibrato technology. You'll see what I mean. Just be careful.
Okay.
You know, now that I think about it, you've arrived at a perfect time. In order to get anywhere further with my research, I need more examples of the vibrato tech. But searching for it eats up all the time I could be used to research it.
Ah, I get you.
Right, you're the adventurous type, so bring me back whatever devices you find. If I can get them up and running, that'll benefit both of us.
Alright, deal.
Great. First priority will be to get my keystone fabricator running. They lock their doors and things with these little stone alloy blocks, see? So we can make our own. That'll open a lot of doors for us, literally and figuratively.
Alright, what do you need?
Components aren't rare. At least as far as the priceless ancient technology goes. Bring me over about 5 handfuls of scrap. Should be able to salvage the last parts I need from that much.
Roger that. Neat. I'm sure this will work out perfectly for me. Per first it says that this device called out to other El Vibrato machinery. Spooky action at a distance. You don't trust it? Examine it. Professor told you how to turn this thing off. Do you want to shut it down? Nah, let's keep it on. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Let's go to the Gustafsson Gulch. What's the worst? Spanner gets more bleeps, and I follow the bleeps to one of those weird vibrato machines, tromping around in the desert. Fortunately, it either doesn't notice you or doesn't care. Attack it. Gotta jump on him. No resistance, so I can almost kill it just with my fire. That's good. Susie, shoot it! Shoot it! There we go. El Vibrato scraps. Neat. Ah, hello there. Fancy dressed goblin steps forward. Ah, hello! Being a mayor! Welcome! Now go away, please. The goblin seems friendly, but blocks your entry to the gulch. Talk to the goblin. Can I not? Coming in? Sorry, only goblins. Very private. I think him. This is not very nice. Don't you want to foster better human-goblin relations? I could being new human ambassador. You go to Human Town, being their goblin ambassador. Guessing that might be a good idea. Diplomatics. Yes, okay. Mayor shakes your hand, starts walking toward Dirtwater. Good. Neat. It says nothing interesting in goblin. You hear a quiet rustling as though a single goblin rummaging through a crate filled with straw. Going to beat the straw out of it. Jump on him. I own this town. This is my cactus town. Get out of here, goblin. I'll show you how the diplomacy is done. You dig through the crates of the goblins rummaging through. There's nothing interesting in any of them. Rats. The library goblin. Listen to the door. It's quiet. Inside. Go inside. Shack is filled with crude bookshelves. The bookshelves in turn are filled with crude books. 3 tiles catch your attention. So very complicated numbers. All you can tell about this book is that it concerns extremely high-level mathematics. You don't have the vocabulary to understand any of it, and probably still wouldn't if it was written in English. Your brother would probably love it. How to bird noise. book is an extremely detailed treatise on the sound that different birds make. You probably wouldn't expect to learn how to do an accurate crested grave impression from a book, but that's how detailed it is. Perhaps more. At least going into the seeing glass. This popular children's novel has been translated into Goblin. Jabberwocky still reads pretty much the same. Oh, it brilling, being, and toes a slitting, did a wab gearing, and also a gimbooling. Okay. Neat. You listen to the door, don't hear anything. Check out the inside. Rats, looks like the door's closed. Pick the lock. Make short work of the lock. Head inside. You enter what turns out to be a delicatessen. And help yourself to what turns out to be sandwiches. Probably. Goblin sandwich. Is that safe? Well, the sandwich for goblins and sandwich where the meat is goblin. 5. Oh, they're cannibals. Good. Gives you marked by 5, but decrease muscle and mysticality. Okay. Not the best thing I've had. Delicatessen. Storage. There's no sound coming from inside. Check it out. The shack is filled with thousands of tiny cabinets, each labeled with a number in goblin. Look in a random drawer. There's nothing in the drawer, but you find an old lollipop stuck to the bottom of the drawer above it. Gulch Goblin lollipop. Look in a more random drawer. The drawer has a sandwich in it. Must have been filed under a sandwich. In a randomer. Goblin trousers. Find anything else interesting? Don't find anything. Still nothing. Wait, what's that? Nope, nothing. False alarm. Eureka! Goblin pistol! It's definitely the last one. There's nothing left in here. Okay, we got a goblin pistol. Wow, a real gambler's pistol. Goblin manufacturer usually involves randomly welding things together until they do approximately what you want, and the pistol is no exception. 1 to 15, so a huge gap. You hear a couple of goblins rustling around in there. Sounds like they're doing something really important. Interrupt them. Oh, magic goblins! Oh no. Can't be letting goblins do magic. That's very dangerous. Oh gee. That did a lot of damage to Susie. Luckily, he dies here. Gain 30. You look around the building, but turns out it's just filled with rotting fish. Oh yeah, I'm still mad about that. Rats. Mayor's house in Goblin. Don't hear anything inside here. Check it out. Shack contains a bed and a desk. Investigate the bed. Made of cactus logs with a blanket made of woven together cactus needles. That can't be comfortable. Check out the desk. The desk is strewn with folders. Notice the one that says important secrets on it. Read important secrets. You learn a variety of secrets through the only one that's actually pertinent to your circumstances is that there's a spare key to the treasure cave in drawer 69105 in the storage hut. Okay. Theater. Press your ear to the door and hear somebody delivering what sounds like lines from Hamlet except in Goblin tongue. From the vantage point, you also notice a sign next to the door reading backstage entrance, here it being, with an arrow pointing to the back of the building. Head to backstage. Sneak backstage and watch a play from behind curtain. Not only is it a Goblin version of Hamlet, it's sort of rewritten as a one-man show. To being or not to being? Oh, that is the question. Could it better? Thinking to suffering, crazy things and arrows, or fighting so many bad things for stopping them. Because fighting, to dying, to sleeping, hey, dreaming maybe, oh problem. If dreaming crazy when living, what dreams having after dying? Wow, pretty weird probably. Keep watching. Watch for a while, the bits where the actor has to do sword fighting with them sounds pretty entertaining. Get an experience. You've already done everything you can do here. Oh, okay. Listen to the door, don't hear anything. Check out. Looks like the door is locked. Lock pick, make short work of it, and what turns out to be a cafe. And we can construct a few cups of chicory from leavings in various dirty cups and sink. Start to wonder why a cafe wouldn't be open at this time of day. You see the schedule posted on the wall, and sure enough, there's somebody named Gene is supposed to be a working shift. He always was a shiftless lay about that Gene. Goblin chicory. Increases your speed by 3, but reduces other stuff by 1. Guard barracks. You hear a bunch of gruff goblin voices, gruffly griping at each other. Heads and guns blazing. Got the jump on them. Oh boy. Gulch Goblin Cactus Jack. Get him. Ah! Throwing food at me. How dare. Get you out of here. Oh, gee. Smack him! Spatula, where's the spatula? 45, Gustafson Gold Treasure Cave Key. Ooh, nice. 61 meat, Goblin Chicory. The sign says Treasure Cave. This door to remaining locked all times in Goblin. Unlock it. I got the key. Hey there, friend. This goblin is paying more attention to their book Goblet than you, but you're pretty sure you aren't just going to be waltzing by. Spoil the ending. Goblet, good book. What thinking about Garacha has almost survived. Going it down. Everyone is dying. Poisoning, swording, pow, blam.
No, no, no spoilers!
The guard runs out of the cave with their head over their ears. Goblin was whittling a little wooden bird call, but they're not too busy to beat you up if you try to get past them. Try out your new bird call skills. You duck behind the slime mite and do your great crested grave impression.
Oh, gasp! Oh, she wow!
The guard pulls out a pair of binoculars out of his uniform and runs out of the cave. Like the other two guards, this one is being very attentive. It seems very suspicious of you. Also, unlike the other two guards, they have a name titles as Gene. Remind them about the cafe shift. Hey Gene, you're supposed to be working at the cafe today. You're forgetting? Oh wow! Oh no! Goblin quickly takes off the guard uniform, puts on a cafe uniform, races out of the cave. Oh, it's a rare and valuable treasure chest cactus. Wow, that's a lot of meat. Careful, these things are pointy. Heavy as hell, pointy. Oh, hey! Nice and 1 year's supply of dynamite. Good. Cactusy, full of jewelry. Goblin engagement ring and goblin tiara. Nice. All their stuff is mine now. 3 armor, but less moxie. Goblin engagement ring, shiny, distractingly so. Plus 5 spell damage. I don't care that much that my pistol damage goes down, so 2 armor, 2 less moxie. I can live without my gun damage. I don't shoot much. Okay, which one was the cafe? Enter cafe. Regine is begrudgingly working encounter. Buy some chicory. 50 meat. No thanks, I'm good. Some of these places. The Potemkin gang. There's a crate lying in the dust of trail. It has pickaxe stenciled on the side, but it isn't clear if they indicate contents, destination, or opening instructions. Open it with a crowbar. Try to lid open with a crowbar, so that's one of the possible eliminated. Thermos of spiked coffee, can of Keros, can of oil, bottle of laudanum, surgical gin. Wow. That was a lot of random stuff. Hey there. No entry. Okay. Real jail. Guy shouts, waiting hours are over. No entry. Non-fake horse sales. Guy shouts, those ladies on vacation right now. No entry. No sled, no horseshoe. No service. Best get along. Eek. Guy shouts, the place is condemned. It's not safe to go in there. The sandwich was terrible anyway.
Leave me alone.
Guy shouts, don't go in there. That is haunted. Runs over, stop you. No entry. Man looks distraught. What's the matter, buddy?
Lost my back buckle.
Did you look near the bar?
Oh, good idea. I look there.
Bar's close will be under repair. It runs over to stop you. Did you look at hostlers?
I'll look over there.
Ouch. And no entry. Duck into the outhouse and place your next move. While you're pondering, you notice something weird. This outhouse has a back door. Leave through the back door. Potemkin Gang's hideout. Backside. Be a shame if anybody did anything that killed anybody here. Don't go in there, it's haunted. We tried next to the jail. This will be fun. Hopefully jail was one of the things. There's a back in the jail. Turns out it's just flat plywood, like theatrical, but fine. Crash! The fake building falls over on the real bandits. This isn't worth messing with. Yeah, we didn't blow up. For an actual town. Hey guys! Gang's knocked out. You can arrest them now if you want. Take them to jail, sure. Call the sorry so-and-sos back to Dirtwood and lock them in the jail.
Sporting gang, I'm gonna get him.
Push the jail over on them. What? Never mind. 1,000 meat, 45 experience. So I only killed the first group, didn't I? Already said I was gonna go get them. Is there any new wanted posters? Anywhere? Not yet. That's a shame. I guess I killed the first group. There's probably an achievement for catching or killing all of them, and I got neither. Ooh, 9 extra armor for today. Wow. What we're looking at it. Ooh, we have enough. Lockpicking. 1,000 for the next level of lockpicking. Gee, they do not want you to just lockpick things, huh? See if anything random happens. Nope. Wander. Silversmith's house. Go there. That sounds like a fun place. Sign says silver bullet making apparatus. Help yourself. The workbench is a little burner and crucible for melting silver things and some bullet molds. Seems pretty straightforward. This is a device, so you could smash silver bullets into needles if you wanted to. Make 2 bullets. Silver wedding ring. Make silver. Ooh. Squeeze the bullet in a vise of a bunch of times to make some crude needles. Neat. Make 2 bullets. Make 3 bullets. Melt down the wedding ring and make a couple bullets. It might have been a shotgun wedding, but it's a revolver divorce. You're not planning on going to any weddings and funerals anytime soon, so you figure it's safe to turn these cufflinks into something more immediately useful. Squeeze. Make sure we have enough. There we go. Damn it. Foraging. Pick the lock. Go inside. A twin bed. The silversmith must have been a bachelor or a half-wit guy with a half-wit spouse. The bookshelf contains 90 copies of Johnny Tremaine. There's something weird about it though. It's too neatly organized. Like maybe the guy was hiding something. Search for secrets. He was crooked. The silversmith was selling cheap fakes. Oh well, he's gone now, and so most of his customers. Not since he's stirring up trouble at this point. Write down the location of the shop. Might come in handy. The silver platter. Looks pretty picked over. Instant grits. Plum pudding. Muscle. Everything. The oven. There is a note on the safe reading, I forgot the darn combination to this confounded thing. If you can't open it, you're welcome to what's in it. Looks like a tricky one. I need to learn safe cracking. Wander here to see if we get anything. Boost sense alerted to the presence of rock. Oh, okay, we got the rock one again. Good news, we got that. As you're riding along, you see braided fuses sticking out a nearby rock. Investigating more closely, you see that somebody drilled a hole in the rock and inserted a bunch of dynamite. Apparently lost interest and wander away without setting it off. Or maybe they're just out of matches. Take the dynamite. Yay, 2 dynamite. Neat. Catch it. I still don't have safe cracking. When does one get the safe at cracking? Oh, I forgot to actually do that. I'm wondering. You notice trail of burnt vegetation of the side of the trail, which can only mean one thing. A half-calf is grazing nearby. Track it down! Gotta get him. Can't be having these things running around all free. Get him! Beat him! Good. Cow's blood, meat. Susie gets another one of those on her. I want to wander around each front. Shaggy Dog Cave. Go there now. Shaggy and Scuba are down there. We gotta go save them. Alright, what do we got? There's a plaque bolted to the cave wall here. Read it. A record of the events of the expedition to and into Shaggy Dog Cave, November 1887. Recorded by Jim Plackerwick. Right. Oh, neat. Good thing they brought him with them. There's a plaque bolted. Having acquired through various and sundry means a story which is interesting in its own right, but better saved for another time, a map purporting to lead to a large cache of jewels, ingots, precious metals hidden by the infamous highwayman and train robber Black Cole Jr. in the years before the cow came home. I, Jim Plackerwick, along with 3 compatriots, these being Nathaniel Women, Cyrus Howard, and Douglas Watts, set out to find Shaggy Dog Cave and the aforementioned treasure. Good for you. A plaque, read it. Our equipment and provisions consisted of 1 cart and a horse to pull it, 4 additional horses to be ridden, 2 shovels, a spade, and a mining pick, a large coil of rope, 1 large basket of eggs, as well as an assortment of other trail provisions and cookware. My own collection of blank plaques and engraving tools, 1 large and shaggy dog, and a butt fur. After traveling for 2.5 days to the south and east, we arrived at a small town named Dirtwater, a large settlement in the vicinity of Shaggy Dog Cave. Leaving the dog to watch the horses, the 4 of us entered the local saloon, and each ordered a beer, except Cy, who was satisfied with water. What a fun story we're reading. Also, is the sound getting louder and louder or something? Feels a lot louder. Barman provided our drinks as requested, and then withdrew a small wooden box from underneath the bar, asking us if we would care to witness something real interesting. Considering that we still had quite a few hours left to travel, Butler declined and asked him if he knew the way to Shaggy Dog Cave. He replied that he had never been there personally, but gave us a rough directions, which correlated nicely with the notes on our map. More plaques. Upon leaving the saloon, we discovered to our dismay that some unknown villain had tampered with our wagon. Fortunately, the only supplies missing were the butt for and the entire basket of eggs, part one on one that Doug had concealed within pocket for safekeeping. It was discovered that the dog had scammed with one of the horses, forcing Nathan Sy, after growing a lot, to share. I'm sure it's fine. After acquiring a barrel of fresh water for the trip, as well as a replacement butt for, we headed out into the open desert. The sun shone down mercilessly upon us, though we took small solace in the fact that it would have been far more intolerable had we made this expedition during the summer months rather than November. In order to pass the time on the trip and resist becoming dazed from the heat and susceptible to desert mirages, we exchanged stories from my youth, which I will not be retelling here for reasons of length. Yeah, no. However, I will relate to you 3 odd occurrences that happened to us during the trek through the desert. The first was 2 or 3 hours out of Dirtwater when Nate noticed a glint of sunlight upon a metallic object partially buried in the sand. This was revealed to be a brassable lamp, foreign design and manufacture, which fortuitously still contained a quantity of oil. Deciding this might come in handy, we stashed it in the wagon with our other tools. How many of these did you bring with you? There must have been things that were more important to bring than these. Our next encounter was with a nomadic goblin tribesman, who we discovered spoke excellent English. He inquired as to our destination, and we replied that we were looking for Shaggy Dog Cave, and we did not disclose the reason for our journey. The goblin confirmed that we were heading out the correct course, and mentioned that he had only a short time earlier witnessed a large and shaggy dog riding a horse in the same direction. We all agreed that this was an unusual sight indeed, and continued on our way. The dog and horse were in cahoots to get the treasure first. Okay, I'm just gonna lower it a little bit. Sometime later we encounter a large adobe hut, occupied by two identical seeming old men with wild hair and long white beards, who managed to take shelter from the heat, which we gratefully accepted, and introduced themselves as hermits. This struck me as peculiar, given that there were two of them, but I felt it would be rude to question them on that point. Yeah, don't question the hermits. They can hermit together. One of the hermits confirmed that we were near Shaggy Dog Cave, and the other hermit confirmed that what his brother said was true. They also commented that they had seen a large and shaggy dog riding a horse in that direction. We agreed that this was an unusual sight indeed. The hermits refreshed our water supply in exchange for our butt fur, and we continued on our way, excited to finally be nearing our goal. Oh boy. 2 more hours to finally arrived at Shaggy Dog Cave, carefully keeping our excitement in check. Lest we become cautious, we unloaded our equipment and supplies from the wagon and took a brief respite in the cool shade of the cave entrance. Celebrated our arrival, Doug unpacked it, and shared the egg he had saved from a basket that had been stolen in Dirtwater. Once we were rested, we decided the time had come to explore the cave.
Yay! 1 whole egg to split between the 3 of us! Hooray, guys!
There's Black. Yep. Discovering that we had neglected to pack torches, lanterns, or any light source with which to illuminate the cave, they declared that it was indeed fortuitous that Nate had discovered an antique oil lamp during their travels. He gave the brass a quick shine and then lit the wick. We were relieved to discover that it lit easily and provided a very adequate amount of light. Good. Oh boy. As we headed into the cave, we were further encouraged by the fact that the floor was quite even and easy to traverse. There were no side passages which might cause us to become lost. Despite this, I resolved to hang a number of plaques to mark our progress through the cave and engrave them with the tale of our journey, such that those who discovered that cave after us much might be entertained and edified by our story. Oh boy, am I. Soon we came to the end of the tunnel. While Nate, Cy, and Doug took turns with excavation, I completed the last of the aforementioned plaques. It was a matter of perhaps an hour before Cy's shovel struck a wooden surface with a hollow noise. We hauled the traditionally styled treasure chest out of the hole with a great excitement. Oh, that sounds like good times. I'm sure nothing bad happened. As Black bolted. The chest was locked with an ancient and rusting iron padlock, which broke easily from a single swing with a pickaxe. We opened the lid slowly, and the flickering light of the antique oil lamp shone brilliantly upon jewels of every color and shining ingots of precious metals. Just as promised by the legends of Black Coal Jr., joyous at their triumph, we loaded the chest into our wagon and began the journey home. Thank you for reading, and may your own endeavors be equally successful. Signed, Jim Plakwa. God damn it, they didn't leave anything! No! They left nothing! How could they? Oh, I'm gonna go find them and I'm gonna go kill them. Cow's blood. This is blood from a demon cow. It pulses and scintillates and bubbles as if it's still alive. Well, I guess the bubbling would be kind of a problem if it were alive. Huh. Increases muscle by 11 and maximum health by 25 for the rest of the day, but you shouldn't drink it. Well, that was a lot of nothing. Well, we got a story, I guess, and isn't that just as important as... No, I wanted money, I wanted gold, I wanted all the meat. Ah, I'm gonna kill them all. They took the treasure that I wanted. Those bastards. If I ever find this plague right guy, I will kill him in his sleep. He will be turned into a bean and then cooked. Aristocrats, what? Forget it. What do you think? Okay. I'm forgetting about something? This reminds me that those nuns in the old mission about the submission catacombs still need help retrieving the relics. Thanks for the reminder. Right. Okay, well, that's a shame. Wander a little bit, see if we find anything else. We happened across an abandoned crate which apparently fell off a wagon or something since the lid's knocked loose. You know what that means? It's mine, mine, mine. Can of oil, spiked coffee, and lodestone ring. Neat. I didn't wander around Stern's ranch. Ghostly translucent bandit on a ghostly translucent torch rides up and points his ghostly translucent rifle at you, demanding all your ghostly translucent valuables. I mean, he doesn't actually specify your valuables should be ghostly and translucent, but it doesn't seem like it had any use for regular ones. Fight him. No, that's my stuff. Ah, he's fully immune to spooky. Well, luckily my main method of attack is fire. Bit of ectoplasm. Good. Increases the armor by 3 for the rest of the day. Lodestone is a rare mineral that is magnetically attracted to meat. It's a real treasure to the prospect and a nuisance to the butcher. More money or more damage? That's a hard... I mean, that's a difficult one for me. I do love money, but we have a spot where we can supposedly grind forever for stuff, so probably not the most important. Alright, let's wander here. See what we find. Discover what is either an open grave or a very deep rectangular pothole. Jump in and see, skull chest, burial whiskey, and an old wedding ring. We can work that into silver. I think we tried walking around the snake pit. You hear a rustling sound and trace its small gulch nearby peeking over the edge. A goblin rustling around a bush. Presumably it's a gulch goblin rustler. It was kind of assumed that referred to a different sort of rustling though. Looks like at you and make some angry sounding goblin noises. Charge it at a rustling tax. Excuse me, you know there's a rustling tax levied on this gorge, right? You can't rustle for free here, bud. Goblin doesn't seem to understand, so you take a few minutes to communicate the concept with elaborate gestures. Eventually Goblin pays you just to make you go away. That sounds about right. Alright, the graveyard, we wander around. Notice trails of burnt vegetation off the side of the trail. You can only mean one thing. Hell calf. Okay, kill the hell calf. Juvenile hell calf. Get out of here. Being a pleasure. But Willow store. Heart skips a bit to spy a floating cow skull in the middle distance. It doesn't seem to notice you. Approach it. Fight it. Kill the cow. It must be destroyed. Get out of here. Cow fangs, infernal soul fragment. Another notch on her rifle. Good. Cow fangs. Presenters who ate them. These teeth are proof that they decided it's their turn. Oh boy. A wispy, tattered little bit of infernal cow spirit just hanging out on the side, a pail going boo, boo. Then a substantial piece of an infernal cow. Destroy it! Throw the spirit on the ground, stomp on it until it dissipates completely. Get the hens, little doji. 10 experience. Neat. 95 experience currently. Nothing I'm gonna upgrade muscle to make that a nice 10, because everything else has seemed to be a 10 for the travel stuff at least. Wander. Pothole, grave dirt, handful of old coin. Okay, I'll take it. Fort Cowardice. Grave dirt increases spook resistance for the rest of the day. And some just seldom things. Say you shouldn't judge a book by a cover when you see someone wearing dark cultist robes. It seems a pretty safe bet that there's some sort of cultist. Another clue is the fact that he or she is trying to teach a skeleton how to tap dance. At least that's what it looks like. Fight them. Don't you teach skeletons how to tap dance? Don't you now know how powerful they will become with that knowledge? If skeletons could tap dance, they would kill us all. Fundamentals of Nextmix. Oh, another Nextmix spell? Cool. Gives you the Ray Skeletal Body skill. Yes. Seems probably pretty dangerous, so sure, yes. I want to. There's certain dark arts in no laughing manner. This could really mess you up. I read it. The words crawl off the page and into your eyes like worms. The worms burrow into your bones and whisper stuff to you about cool things you can't do to get other people's bones. You get a perk. Raise skeletal body. As you turn over the last pages, the book vanishes in a puff of black smoke. You don't feel so well. Well, your hair instantly loses all of its color. You got perk white hair. I mean, I didn't have any hair, so not the worst thing to get, I guess. Raise skeletal body and examine skeleton bones in your inventory to enchant them. Huh. Okay. No, I lost 3 moxie because of it. Oh, I gotta boost my moxie then. Your hair has gone prematurely white due to your meddling in the affairs of the netherworld. I'm worth it! Do I have any bones? Skeleton bone, there we go. Ensorcel it. Don't have a bone to pick, but you do have a bone. You carve some writing glyphs onto the bone with your penknife and hiss black words onto them. The bone shivers, eager to please. Got an item. Ensorcel skeleton bone. So summons a skeleton to protect me. Ooh, okay, so now I can like use that to summon people. Neat. Sadly, it came at the cost of my before brown here. It is now white. Across the corpse of a cowboy. How do you know it's the corpse of a cowboy? Well, you see it by his outfit that he's a cowboy, and see by his lack of flesh that he's a corpse. Check for useful gear. Thick chaps. We'll leave the bones. We'll just go kill skeletons for bones instead. A nearby cloud of dust turns out to be abandoned on a horse, riding hell for leather for unknown reason. Well, I know them, but you don't. You pull your horse up alongside hers and match your speed. Hey, what's up? Where's the fire? Get bam, get lost! Get neater, you were alone. Warn her about riding too fast. Be careful, there's a lot of geomanide activity around here. What? The rest of her sentence is cut off as her horse trips over a gopher hole and goes down in a snarl of flailing limbs and dust. You catch her meat pouch out of the air as miscellaneous loose possessions fly out of the tumbling cloud. Them's the breaks. 36 meat and 10 experience. Neat. We got the explosion thing, but I don't want to clear this out. That's like how we get further in the game. Ooh, destroyed campsite. Let's go there. This tent is a real mess. It looks like it was trampled by a whole herd of cows. There's something odd about it, though. The knapsack seems like it's taken a lot of abuse recently. Search it. This knapsack seems to have taken a lot. Most of the contents are trash from being stomped on. You do find a dented can of potted meat, though. You'll notice that the knapsack has this knife sheath strapped to the side, but you don't see the knife anywhere. Oh no, the knife's gone. This camper has been thoroughly stomped on and kicked. Someone is real serious about fire safety. Oh wait. More thorough inspection reveals dusty boot prints on the tattered canvas. Cows don't typically wear boots. You can't be too sure. Yikes, you think maybe this used to be a person? Investigate. What a mess. Cows did this to a guy. I reckon. Judging from the track, what's wrong? Something about these tracks ain't quite right. What do you mean? They ain't far spaced out right, and they're uneven. Okay, what does that mean? I'd say either the cow who made these tracks were drunk, or it wasn't the cow who made them. The cow tracks leading away from the mangled corpse probably wouldn't be hard to follow them. Follow the tracks. If you have a reason to believe these tracks may be fake, you could either follow them or head in the opposite direction. Follow them. Follow the cow tracks for 100 yards or so, after which they suddenly stopped. Doesn't seem to be anything of interest nearby. Well, darn. Follow them. Go in the opposite. You head in the opposite direction for about half a mile and discover another campsite, this one occupied. Observe the campers carefully from a distance before approaching. They're dressed weirdly in brightly colored baggy clothes and white face paint. As you get closer, you realize they're dressed up as rodeo clowns. Gross. Why would they do that? There doesn't seem to be a rodeo happening anywhere near here. Approach the camp. Oh, clowns! Fun, friendly clowns. Chaps, +1 armor. These rodeo clowns playing a harmonica. The tune he's playing basically goes doot 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 doot. Hello. Not politely, but keeps playing. It's in the 3-man tent, which probably sleeps about 40 clowns. Yeah, sounds about right. This rodeo clown is eating comically large haunch of meat. He narrows his eyes to say mine. This clown is idly juggling a knife. Howdy, stranger! He says with a smile. Or howdy? What are you guys doing here? Do you know anything about the wreck camp nearby? Nice knife. What are you guys doing here? Clowns exchanging glances. Camping? Built by campfire. What I mean is, there's no rodeo or circus around here. Why are you guys in the rodeo clown outfit? Oh, no, that circus up north. We're on break. So we decided to take in the sights. What circus? I didn't hear anything about circus in the area. Oh, even now, just a little traveling show. You aren't missing anything. Well, never mind then. What's it called, though? Now hesitates and shrugs. It's called Barnaby's Bob's Perfectly Normal Traveling Circus Sideshow. Perfectly normal? Far north, is it? Oh, pretty far. Too far for you to worry about. No, really, how far? So, it's up near Goblin Gulch. Oh, this is really far north. Right, exactly. Too far. You walked all the way from there? Wait a minute. You guys walked all the way down here from the northernmost part of the territory for sightseeing on your break? You got really long breaks. Yeah, good reunion. Look, I'm not stupid. Where's the circus exactly? Why would you even want to go there? Look, don't worry about it. Your willingness to tell me is strange. The clown glances across the clown with a harmonica, shrugs. Well, partner, I was going to save you a long journey and all, but if you're sure, I'll be glad to mark it on the map. Barnaby's bobs. Perfectly normal. Thanks. Commerce. Do you have anything of a wrecked camp nearby? Clown with a meat chuckles quietly. Oh, but this camp got wrecked. Wow, that's terrible. Whatever happened? Well, it looks like it works with cows. You know, now that I mention it, we did hear quite a bit of ruckus coming from too far away. And a lot of, mooing and so on. Right, boys? The other clowns nod in agreement. Well, you guys be careful. You guys know a lot about cows, right? Oh, well, would you assume that just because we're clowns? Well, I figure it comes with the territory. Been a good 20 years since that rodeo was an actual thing, Why do you dress that way? Yes, oh, it's traditional after all. Isn't it convenient? How do you mean? Makeup in a bag of clothes and all. Makeup in a bag of clothes and all. What? Wait, don't you take the costume off between shows? Oh, well, you might say we're used to it. Taking it off would be more inconvenient, right, fellas? The other two clowns chuckle. Oh, it must be hard to talk to people when they're creeped out. Oh, you think we're creepy? He leers at you, showing yellow teeth in the flickering light of the campfire. They almost look pointed. Relax, partner. It's just old stories getting you worked up. You mean the old stories about how demon cows and demon clowns war rage against each other in hell, and rodeo clowns dressed like that because the rodeos were sort of reenactments of those battles? You've done your homework, so what do you think? Are demon clowns real? No, of course not. Clowns are friends. Of course not, that's just stuff to scare little kids with. The clown nods, grinning. I can see you're doing so overhead on your shoulders, partner. Thanks, see you later. I would fight into clowns. I have a clown friend. I could never fight clowns or assume clowns were bad. You spy a burned out ranch house on the horizon and pull Cyrus up to investigate. There's nothing much left of interest about ground, but you find a locked door leading into presumably still interactive root cellar. Oh, pick the lock. If you're inside, you're not sure why they even bothered locking it. It's been picked clean of everything, but a tiny amount of food and a tiny amount of medicine. Sugar guns? Excuse me, we got sugar guns? Oh, that's neat. Alright, time to head back to Dirtwater. Cheap tequila, neat. Alright, back here. Sugar guns. Increases range damage by 3. Oh, neat. Smelling salt gives you 1 additional action point when used in combat. Okay. Blood building tonic, 10 more health. Neat. Alright, but I think that's gonna be it for today. Nothing super important done. We discovered what we needed to do for the next part. We're probably just gonna finish up this area tomorrow. We're gonna go to all the new spots. There's still a couple of spots left, so... And then we'll probably just go through all of them. But I need to find out where I get safe cracking and foraging. Because, by God, there's so many places that need that, and I have not learned it anywhere. Maybe I don't get the chance again until the second area, since I think both of those were options I could choose at the start. So maybe it's like, alright, you chose that, now you don't get it until, like, the middle of the game. So this is the second part. We're going to have to go through all of that, and then the third part is here. We're probably going to have to build a bridge or something. Just gonna wander. Ah. Fight. But yeah, it's been fun. It's a fun little game. Hope everybody's enjoying. And yeah, I will be taking an extra day off. So Wednesday and Saturdays for a while will most likely both be days off. Because I have physiotherapy. Finally again going. Been a while, but finally we got there. Oh, I got a better hat. Gear hats. Yeah, this one adds 4 mysticality. And then I had the electric snakeskin. 7 spell damage. Yes, you have the snakeskin in a hat, and when you touch the ends together, there's a big spark that fuses the loop closed. There we go. 6 extra spell damage. And 4 mysticality bonus. There we go. 31 spell damage. Gee. The base damage of Lava Fava is 20. Yeah, I'm doing like 50 now. Neat. But yeah. That'll be it. Thanks now. Hope you all have a good rest of your day, morning, evening. Whatever it is in your time zone. And yeah, I'll be back on Thursday. Bye bye now.